I just try to add value whenever I can and whenever I'm with people, whether I'm opening up
Mhm.
my network to them or making an introduction, or I just live in that space of trying to give to people as much as I can, knowing that it will then come back to me. So, yeah,
Ah, okay.
I think there's a lot of noise out there and a lot of clutter. And so I don't want to do something just for the sake of doing it if it doesn't really add value.
Thank you for tuning into Time for You Evolve for female entrepreneurs. Remember, you have what it takes to achieve greatness. Your time is now. You're here with me, you're ready to change lives, and you're ready to change the world. Isn't it time to skip over the confusion and start creating sustainable and consistent results? We're going to pull back the curtain and start giving meaning to life in this podcast. Time for You Evolved. Hey, my name is Lisa Carmichael, and I am obsessed with everything online. It's no secret in this crowded and highly competitive business world, we need to stand out. It's even more important at a deeper level to stand up for ourselves. I am a farm girl who grew up shy with zero confidence. If someone had suggested that I would eventually start a podcast, I would never have believed it. As a farm kid, I had the unique opportunity to embrace a holistic approach to life. All the seasons of growth were lessons that have helped me and other female entrepreneurs find success when they've been stuck and struggling. The Time for You Evolve podcast is here to help you navigate business online so you can be laser focused and help you navigate the messy and the magical in every season of your business. Pull up a seat to hear the tried and true secrets that other female entrepreneurs like you are facing, and get ready for real talk while you learn. This is the Time for You Evolved podcast. Hey there, entrepreneurs, ready to work smarter, not harder? Then you're in for a treat. Let's talk about video marketing, the smart approach that attracts, retains, and converts faster than any other strategy out there. Hey, I get it. Video marketing can be daunting. You know, you should be doing it, but you're not quite ready to take that leap, or you're frustrated because you're not looking like a pro. Hey, I get it. Who can blame you? Creating videos can be frustrating, time-consuming, and downright intimidating. That's where Big View comes in. It's the solution for your frustration. With Big View, you can create professional videos with ease thanks to its teleprompter app. I've been using Big View for years. Did you know that? Big View is an app that has saved me a lot of time and hassle. The app makes it easy to create professional looking videos. It's an online teleprompter that allows the presenter to keep eye contact with the camera while reading the text they need to speak. Using a teleprompter app allows the reader to sound natural without cue cards or notes to fumble or looking down while you're speaking. And the best part is that Big View allows you to focus on your performance and delivery so your confidence shines through. You get to keep eye contact with the camera while you're reading your script. Whether you're a marketer, a blogger, a trainer, a freelancer, a publisher, or business owner, Big View is designed with you in mind. If you're ready to take your video marketing game to the next level, click on the Big View link on my website, lisarcarmichael.com/bigview. Join me and be the best presenter you can be and learn how to make great presentations. And that's lisarcarmichael.com/bigview.
Paula, you're just amazing. I love your energy. You are a beautiful human being, and you're making a
Oh,
difference for so many people. I
thank
love
you. I
so
really appreciate that because that is truly my goal in life. I want to make sure that every time I interact with somebody and when I walk away, they feel better or happier or more joyful, or, just that I can leave people better than when I first, you know what I'm trying to say.
Oh
I'm going to
yeah.
start
Yep.
crying, which is
Yep.
weird.
No, not at all. I think that's the goal everyone should have, is making everyone feel better before they met them. Sometimes we forget to be ourselves. And I think that's what you're really good at. Paula, thank you so much for joining me on my podcast. It's so fun to meet you, and I just love you to pieces.
Okay, I just want to take you everywhere with me right now because you are making me feel so good this morning.
Tell me, I would love for you to share with my podcast audience your a little bit about your journey, how you became who you are as a business development strategist, you're a corporate trainer. Let's hear a little bit about that. Like, did you start in corporate? Is that kind of how you started? Or I'll let you take the ball and explain.
No, this is a great question. And thank you for asking because I want other people to know, anyone else that's listening, that your journey can have so many twists and turns. And just when you think you're about to fall off a cliff, don't worry because there's a ledge on the other side of that cliff that you're going to fall onto. And I have just taken such a diverse road because my original goal was I wanted to be a stay at home mom and homeschool my kids. And that was my life plan. And I did have children and I started homeschooling them. And then unfortunately, my husband at the time decided he didn't want to be my husband anymore. And suddenly I was a single mom trying to figure out how to do life as a single mom. I had an education degree. One of my degrees is in education. So I thought, well, I'll go be a teacher. But the state of Minnesota said, nope, not today, because no reciprocity. So now I was going, what am I going to do? And I've had such an eclectic collection of jobs and careers before I got to this place. So I think it's really important for people to know if you find yourself working at a job or you're thinking, this isn't where I saw myself, just wait. That's simply a chapter in your story, and there's more chapters to come. So keep turning the pages and do what you do. And in the last 20 years, I have had all these various jobs as I went back into the workforce as a single mom and then got married and then just was figuring out what am I really good at and where do I shine? And I found that in this marketing space and branding, I just have such a natural affinity for being able to know exactly how people should market themselves, what their tagline should be, where their people are, where their customers are. And thankfully, I've also worked for some Fortune 500s and some natural or national franchises where I was a business development manager and helping people get leads and market themselves and do their social media and all the things. And yeah, now I realize that's where my strength and my superpower is, lies in that whole marketing business development space. And so here I am. Now I was like, I'll start my own business and do this for as many people as I can.
Well, and what I've been noticing too about female entrepreneurs, especially, is that it's not A to B. There's so many different steps in the journey. And I love how you've leaned into what you know. And maybe you're not a teacher, but yet you are. I feel like you're sharing your knowledge in the way that you learned how to be a teacher.
That's so correct because sometimes we envision our life a certain way and we think it's going to look a certain way, but it might look completely different. And it's only now when I'm in front of a group of people and I'm training them on AI or I'm training them on something where I kind of stop and go, "Oh, I am a teacher. I'm teaching adults, but it's so much fun and I am getting to teach. It just looks different than I thought it would 10, 20 years ago."
And I saw you give a presentation on AI. And I'm just curious, I think of you as a performer. How do you come up with those ideas? Do you prep for it, or are you just being your raw self and what comes out comes out?
Okay, so we're gonna be brutally honest now. We're gonna get, raw and real Paula. This is just who I am. And so many things just make sense to me. And to your point, I am a natural performer. I always say if you put me in front of 5 or 5,000 and put me on a stage, I will sing, dance, talk, teach, do whatever I need to do because I'm very comfortable in that space. And when it comes to any kind of presentation I give, I do all of the work. I do everything in the background to make sure I have all the facts and I have all the information. But then when it's go time, I'm just ready to go. And while we're in the midst of it, things just kind of pop into my head and it comes up. And I want to have fun. My whole philosophy is if I'm not having fun, how could anybody seated in front of me be having fun? So I need to make sure I'm having fun as well so that I know that the whole experience is going to be enjoyable.
I love it. And I feel like I've learned in the last few years that it really is about building other people, like lifting them up, because there's no room anymore for competition or stepping on someone else's toes to get ahead. And when you lift people up the way you're doing, it's just so motivating. And I'm sure you're getting a lot of great feedback from people.
I am. And you are a prime example of this. So let's take a minute to make sure that we shine the light on you because you are so positive and encouraging already in the time that we've had today. I'm just like, you're making me feel so great. And when we can pass that along, I always want to make sure that I'm spreading joy. I mean, that's even why I sign off on all my emails, joyfully Paula, because my hope is that
Mm.
somehow I'm spreading joy in all of the encounters and interactions I have with people.
And especially when we can embrace our own uniqueness and to spread that joy, that's such a great idea. I love how you how do you close your line?
So I
Joyfully,
always joyfully, whether
joyfully.
I'm writing in a card to someone or on my emails, just joyfully, where it kind of, because it's also a good reminder for me. When I'm writing that down, it reminds me, like, okay, Paula, let's find some joy. Let's find a reason to laugh because there's plenty in life that will get us frustrated, angry,
Mhm.
sad, and bring us down. And sometimes we really have to work at finding reasons for joy and to laugh. And that's what I try to really, just work on and focus on is how can I find joy in this situation?
Sweet. And you are also known as Princess Paula.
So I had a
How did
conversation. Who was I
every
talking to
woman
last night?
wants to
Oh,
be
at
a
dinner.
princess?
Okay, yes. We had a family dinner last night and this came up in conversation and the whole thing of Princess Paula because I was sharing with everyone. There are people at times who ask me, "Are you a real princess?" And I was like, "Should I just go with it and tell people, yes, I am?" And I really wish I did have some kind of noble lineage. But it dates back to a number of years ago when I first started networking. And I wanted to make sure that when I introduced myself to a room of people, they remembered me. And there'd be all these other people. And I was like, how do I stand out so that I'm memorable and no one forgets my name? So I just started introducing myself as Princess Paula. I liked the alliteration. I thought, PP, people are going to remember my name. And then it just started growing. And then it got bigger. And then I was on like doing radio commercials and different things. And I was like, Princess Paula. And it's just kind of stuck. It's really fun because it's tongue in cheek. So anyone that meets me is like, okay, she doesn't really think she's a princess. Last night, my husband was saying, you're a bit of an Italian princess. And I thought, well, you're not wrong there. And now it just fits in with my business model where my tagline is we treat everyone like royalty. So just kind of watching how this all fits together, it's just been really fun. Again, it's this journey where it started one place and now it's gone somewhere else. And I'm going, this is fun. Let's see where this takes us.
That's so awesome. So, do you use that same type of strategy with people that you work with? Because that's such a great example of what someone could follow.
Oh, yeah, so good. I'm an out of the box thinker. And when I meet with people, I always look at what makes them unique. What experiences do they have that they can tap into that no one else can? It's what I call your natural market. So when I sit down with someone, it's asking a lot of questions to find out what is your natural market and then what can we make unique about your business? Because it is really hard to stand out these days as a business. So let's find something fun and unique that can help market your business.
I love it. And we really do need to embrace that uniqueness. You're just peeling back the layers of people that you're working with so that you can help them brand themselves.
Absolutely. And here's the thing. It's really hard these days, and I don't want to get too much like back in my day, but back in my day, back in our day, like if you think about it, there was three TV stations we watched at night, right? It was either ABC, NBC, or CBS. So when you went to work the next day, there was only three shows that you were all watching at 8 o'clock at night. So it was easy to have conversations. It was easy to advertise and market. Today there's so much. There's streaming services and channels and there's There's so many ways to try to market and advertise, but that means it's harder to get people's attention. It's harder to be found, to be seen, to find your customers. And so we have to rethink how we're approaching people and finding people. And I love, there's always a moment when I'm sitting down with someone and I'm having a meeting and I'm learning about their business or their company. And then it's just there. Like as we're talking, I can see their whole marketing strategy, what we're going to say, how we're going to do it, what we're going to do. And it's really fun because people will say, "Where did that come from?" And I'm like, "I don't know. It's just in there and it just comes out." And it's fun for me as well. I'm like, "Oh, that was really great. Did you hear what I just said?" So it's a fun process.
If you haven't heard, there's some background noise. I work from home. I'm curious, how do you create a balance with your family?
Oh, that is such a great question. Ironically, I started the business to try and find balance because we thought if I started my own business, and I'm going to start laughing because anyone that has started a business is going to say, "What were you thinking, Paula?" It's the exact opposite. But I'm an optimist. I thought it was going to be easy.
Mhm.
Um, and
I
at
think we
first,
all do.
right, we're just like, "I'll start a little business on the side and this will be great. And I'll be at home and I'll have all this free time." That's not really how it goes at first. And so I have found I've been tapping into my network. I have incredible people in my life. And I can attest to just recently, a friend of mine, she owns a professional organizing business and she also does coaching. And she sat me down because she saw me running around like a chicken with my head cut off, where I was like, "I'm staying up until midnight every night and I'm working on the weekends." And she helped me really fine tune my schedule. So there are days where I'm in the office working on things, there's other days when I'm with clients. And just that simple task of putting some real structure into my week has radically changed things so that I do have a lot of evenings free now. I'm calmer, I'm a lot more prepared. And to be fair, I'm an empty nester. So life looks really different when there isn't anyone at home anymore, right? When you don't have kids at home, the games, the events, the sports, all of the things. So I have more time to just have some fun.
Yeah. And those boundaries, as much as we hate them, they're so good for us. Like you said, being an entrepreneur, it should be fun. I can do whatever I want whenever I want. We've come to realize is that we do need a little bit of structure just to keep ourselves in line so that we
Well,
do get things done.
you're so right. And I don't know about your experience, Lisa, but I have found that when you are a small business owner, when you're first starting, is you want to say yes to everyone because you want that business, you want to find the clients, you don't want to turn anyone away. And because of that, you're just working around the clock because you don't say no. It's easy to feel if I say no, there won't be any business. What I'm finding is now that I've built in that structure and those boundaries, I'm getting busier, so we have to really be mindful of the abundance scarcity mindset, and just make sure that we take care of ourselves.
So true. When someone reaches out to you and wants to work with you, is that someone that's a corporation or is it a small business owner? Like, who is your target audience?
D, all the above. I'm going to break my own rules here because when I work with people, and especially if I'm kind of doing any teaching on networking, I'll always say your target audience can't be anyone with a heartbeat. Like you really have to know who your ideal client is, your ideal customer is. And yet with me, I am still in a space where it can be anyone. I am going and speaking and training to large companies and large size businesses, but yet many of my clients are maybe solopreneurs or smaller businesses. So I'm having fun because right now it's anyone. I like to say you got into business because you're passionate about something you make, a product you make, or a service. And now you need to find people who will pay you for those things. And that's where I come in. So that could be the solopreneur who's starting a business on their own. That could be a mid-sized company who doesn't have an in-house business development person. Or it could be there are larger businesses I'm coming into because, especially in the AI space, they don't have someone that can come in and teach their team about AI and how to use it. So I'm really in a unique position right now where I can say anyone can reach out to me. And here's what will happen. if you reach out to me, we're going to have a conversation. We're going to sit down, we're going to have a consult. And if I'm not the right fit for you, I'm going to tell you. I have no problem sitting across from someone and saying, I can hear you. I can figure out exactly what you need. I'm not the person for you, but I have someone in my network I want to introduce you to because I know they'll be able to help you with where you are. And so I think that's really important that I'm never going to just make up a reason to help people or be like, oh, yeah, I can help you. I won't do that to anybody or myself.
I agree because we're all good at something and we're not good at everything. So I applaud you for doing that because in the past, I've been led down roads where people made promises that weren't legitimate promises. And that's tough. And that's makes you wonder if you're on the right track or if you're doing the right thing. If anyone had given you some advice along the way, what's the best advice that you got about running your own business?
Oh, oh, these are great questions, Lisa. Really good questions. I okay, so I love all the personality tests. For Strength Finders, one of mine is input, which means I have to ask a lot of people questions and get input from a lot of places to help me make decisions and for me to feel comfortable. So I've gotten a lot of advice from people. And whether it's yesterday, I just had a meeting with a new accountant, someone who's going to be our new tax person, tax guy. And he gave me so much advice. And I was like, this is wonderful. Or, like I said, my professional organizer friend who has really been good about helping me create boundaries in my life. I will try to find people who are really good at what they do, really good at starting a small business regardless of what it is. And then I go and I spend time with them to learn everything I can from them. And so I I'm going to say I'm still early enough in this journey that I realize I have a lot to learn. There I don't know what I don't know, but I know there's a lot that I don't know. So people have been really good about saying, Paula, it takes 3 years until you're profitable. Give it 3 years. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have some grace for myself. Or people will say, not everyone is your customer. Oh, but wait, I just got it, Lisa. Okay. The best piece of advice I've gotten so far, which really changed how I do business, was some business owner friends of mine, these two gals, they said, you need to make sure you check in with your clients and your customers to find out what their timing is when they want to work with you. Because I had been of the mindset, if I have a problem, I want to fix it right away. So after I meet with them, they must want to start working on this next week. But they might not want to start working on the situation for 4 months, 6 months. And unless I check in with them, I don't know. And that was a point where I went, okay, I have to look at running my business differently. And it changed everything for the better.
The internet brought on this concept of us reaching out to anyone and everyone. And what you're really doing is you're strengthening relationships with potential customers and existing customers so that they can do that know, like, and trust with you. Well, I'm glad you learned that early on
Me
because
too.
sometimes it does take a while. Hey, is there anything exciting going on in your business right now that you would love to share with our listeners?
Oh, no, I would. So, in the world of AI, so now I'm going to geek out and start getting really excited because when I started my business, this wasn't in the purview. But just with my love and passion for technology, so this is just bubble to the surface. So now I'm doing a lot of AI training, workshops, keynotes, training, all the things. And with how fast technology is changing and the changes that just came out with AI now, and OpenAI just released, Chat 4.0. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, we need to connect. But everything with AI right now is super exciting. So I have online workshops. I offer these online workshops because I'm trying to make them affordable, but I want people to be comfortable at home in front of their computers so they can really learn and get comfortable. But I would say find a place where I'm talking to someone or working with a company, doing a lunch and learn, whatever it is about AI, and let's get people on board because it's here, and I want everyone to just feel really comfortable about this.
I see those comments. Oh, I hate the new AI. And I'm like, what's the problem? I think it's such a scary thing because it's new.
Absolutely. And it's always what people don't understand. When you don't know or understand something and all they think is it's going to take over the world and we're going to be run by robots. So having some education is helpful.
Definitely, definitely. Thank you, Paula. I really appreciate you again for being here with us today. I would love for you to just share, how can listeners find you?
So, all right, if you're listening to this today and you're like, this Princess Paula has a really cool Canadian accent, how do I find her? Easiest way is just go to my website, princesspaulaconsulting.com. And you'll be able to schedule a time in my calendar. You'll see the events tab, which has anywhere I'm speaking and any events coming up that you can jump into. You can learn a little bit more about me and just drop me a line. So just always go to my website because I keep it up to date with everything that's happening.
And you do. I've looked at your website. I love your picture. You look so happy and joyful. Ah, joyful. It's there. You live it. That's your brand. So thanks again. And let's all visit your website, princesspaulaconsulting.com.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Lisa. It was great chatting with you today.
Thank you. Wow, I loved peeling back the layers with Paula today. Paula is spreading joy and lifting other entrepreneurs up. She carries that joy with her wherever she goes.
I hope you enjoyed this episode of Time for You for Female Entrepreneurs. If you loved this episode as much as I did, head on over and rate and subscribe so you never miss an episode. New episodes drop every week, and if you want to support the show, leaving a review goes a long way. A special shout out to our amazing partners and sponsors. Their support allows us to continue bringing you engaging content every week. And with that, a big thank you. I look forward to seeing you next time. If you're ready to supercharge your email marketing and automation game, look no further than my favorite autoresponder, Active Campaign. It's the ultimate all-in-one platform designed to turn your contacts into customers and your customers into loyal advocates. Imagine having a tool that not only understands your customers, but anticipates their needs. That's what Active Campaign does. With its powerful customer experience automation, you can create personalized journeys that nurture leads, drive sales, and build lasting relationships. The biggest reason I chose Active Campaign after trying other autoresponders is because I wanted to make sure my emails were being delivered and not going into spam. I need to know that my emails actually get to the people I'm emailing so that I have good engagement rates, response rates, and click-through rates on every email I create. Then I can have peace of mind that what I send out about my blog posts or upcoming events gets delivered and that people get to read what I write. And since it's just me, using Active Campaign saves me a bunch of time because I've been setting up automations that I can just drag and drop, allowing me to save hours of time. Not only have their pre-built automations and integrations saved me time, I'm able to power a personalized marketing plan throughout the customer's life cycle. In the end, I really want to personalize my message and make sure that each person is getting a unique email tailored to them because I don't want to be sending bulk cookie cutter emails. I want to make sure that my customers and community is getting things that are tailored to them as much as I can. Email marketing doesn't have to be crazy where you're not just pushing information. Active Campaign teaches you how to be pulling information as well. I appreciate the value I've received from Active Campaign when it comes to creating and managing email campaigns. The support through webinars, live chats, and live study halls have been very helpful in maximizing their platform and a great alternative to those other email services I've tried in the past. Active Campaign allows me to build a business without relying on advertising. It has simplified my marketing processes, saving me time, which allows me to focus on what I do best, serving my customers. Whether you're a small business or just starting or a seasoned entrepreneur, Active Campaign scales to meet your needs and grows with you. If you're ready to up your marketing game, go to my website, lisarcarmichael.com/activecampaign. That's my partner link, and sign up for a free trial. Experience firsthand the power of Active Campaign and take your marketing to a new level. Don't miss out, stay ahead, and stay automated with Active Campaign. Go to lisarcarmichael.com/activecampaign for your free trial. Hi friends. Today, let's have a heart-to-heart about something that's been a significant part of my life, skincare. As a busy female entrepreneur, I need a skincare routine that's quick, easy, and super effective. Turning 60 didn't bother me because I've been taking care of my skin every day for 20 plus years. I didn't always, but I'm glad I did start when I did. Let's fast forward to 1 year ago, and let me tell you about a game changer for me. I stumbled across my secret weapon, Droplet. Droplet is not your typical skincare company. It's a revolutionary approach that delivers personalized monthly skincare subscriptions tailored to your specific skin type. The magic lies in the Droplet Micro Infuser, a device that creates microscopic droplets from formulated capsules, expelling them at a high velocity to infuse ultra-concentrated active ingredients deep into your skin. Now, I'm a self-proclaimed skincare junkie. I've tried it all, from serums to spa treatments, and even once selling a natural body care line. So when I heard about Droplet, I knew I had to give it a shot. I can confidently say it's made a remarkable difference in my skin and my routine. The Droplet Skincare Micro Mist Infusing Device is a game changer. It uses a gentle mist to penetrate ingredients 20 times deeper through micro mist technology. It works with formulated capsules similar to an espresso machine, allowing you to infuse the treatments that are right for you into, not just onto, your skin. Here's how Droplet works. Choose your serum, collagen, retinol, glycolic acid, or maybe a lip plumper. Insert the capsule, hold the device to your face, and press the button. A fine mist of the serum is released onto your skin, targeting your face, your neck, chest, anywhere you want to focus on. These misting capsules have transformed my skincare routine. The results are incredible, from increased resilience to fading hyperpigmentation. Why do I love Droplet? It's quick, easy, and the capsules are recyclable. No cleanup, no hassle. And here's the bonus. Droplet's formulas are clinical strength, dermatologist recommended, cruelty-free, sulfate-free, paraben-free, gluten-free, soy-free, fragrance-free, and vegan-free. It's a skincare lover's dream. If you're looking to level up your skincare routine and evolve beyond the basics, Droplet is your answer. Plus, they offer free skin consultations with their estheticians to address your skin concerns. Investing in a good skincare routine and self-care is crucial for any woman, especially us busy entrepreneurs. First impressions matter, and you want to put your best face forward. It's time to evolve and embrace the next level of skincare. Head over to the Droplet link on my website today, where you can start your own personalized Droplet routine. Here's to glowing, radiant, and fiercely beautiful you, no matter what age you are. Go to lisarcarmichael.com/droplet.